You said no more sequels. But what about a trilogy?
Here we go again. Don't you have a reality series to bore America with?
I'm stepping in to handle casting for Dolph. And I just recruited a huge box office draw to be the newest cast member in our superstar ensemble. But I've got to keep him a secret. Classic Hollywood storytelling. Are you up to find out who it is?
I told Dolph, and now I'm telling you, I'm not interested in crossing over into Hollywood. How many different ways do I have to say it?
Okay, you want to know the truth? Dolph and I are working on a new movie, and the producers are concerned we need a fresh face, up-and-coming co-star, okay? Are you happy now? We need you.
Next time, just come out and say that instead of wasting my time. But it's still a pass. Go bother someone else.
Just hear me out. I'm gonna give you 3 options, okay? Rule of 3. It's a Hollywood thing. You can team up with your boy Gabe one more time to face Dolph, me, and our mystery partner in a 2 versus 3 handicap match. You can take on the new mystery man alone in a singles match, or you can take on Dolph and I in a handicap match. If you agree, I'll make sure The Rock, John Cena, and Batista all tune in.
For real?
Hollywood connections, baby. But if you lose, you have to sign on to do our movie. That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
Fine. I've seen everything you and Dolph have to offer, so I'll take the mystery man.
WWE Universe, let him talk to you.
I think LA Knight may let his fists do the talking tonight.
And his opponent from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 230 pounds, LA Knight.
Well, I knew the day would come when the entire WWE Universe would know LA Knight's name.
Was a top name in NXT the moment he arrived. Same result in WWE. The dramatic conclusion to the Intercontinental Champion's rivalry with Dolph Ziggler all comes to a head here tonight.
Classic Dolph Ziggler theater of the mind. He won't even be in the match. The IC champ will have to settle things with Dolph's stunt double.
Let me ask you this, Saxton. If you can't enjoy the perks of a Hollywood entourage, why even have one?
From the top, ow!
Belly to back suplex coming. No!
Wow!
And that was enough. Will this be enough? And a kick out before even one there.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that.
Running knee lift.
Getting up, but doesn't have a clue what's coming at him.
Uh-oh, double underhook. This is going to be nasty.
Butterfly pile driver. That could be curtains for Knight.
Makes the cover. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Savage, Brandon Williams.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
You wanted to talk, right? What's up?
I've been thinking back on my own career lately, and I realized a lot of my success can be credited to the factions I was a part of, both off-screen and on. Just like you, I was strong-willed and independent. But in WWE, you often find yourself needing backup. The other members of the Clique and DX also push each other to be better.
What are you getting at?
2 prominent superstars have approached management with the idea of building a faction around you, and the brass thinks it's a good idea.
Is this because of the LA Live event?
It's not about what happened in LA.
I promise, if I get the opportunity to headline again, I'll do everything in my power to make sure it's standing room only.
Sure, whatever. But this faction stuff has nothing to do with that. It's all about accelerating your rise to the top. And I think it says a lot that a couple of heavy hitters came to us wanting to build something around you. So I'll say it again. You just need to play ball here and trust the process.
Okay, but if I do this, I see it as a good opportunity to freshen up my look. So no more lock gear, okay?
If that's what it takes to get this done, then fine.
Okay, then I'm on board. So who approached you about this? What are my options?
The two superstars who want to recruit you are MVP and Randy Orton. Go talk to them, hear what they have to say, and decide what's best for your career.
Glad we could finally talk. Especially since you might be hearing some big promises from guys like MVP. But let's cut to the chase. What has he really accomplished?
A lot, actually. He's been a success both inside the ring and outside guiding the Hurt Business.
Sounds like MVP's gotten to you already. But I know he's a big talker, which is about all he can do these days. Unlike me.
So why are you getting involved with all this faction stuff?
I enjoyed what I had in Arcade Bro, and it got me thinking about my start in WWE, when I was a part of one of the greatest factions of all time, Evolution. I want to add to my legacy by building an even better version.
Interesting. So where do I fit in?
I'll be the veteran leader, the Triple H type. And I see the Lock in the Phenom role that I held. You're not the guy yet, but with my help, you will be.
I seem to recall that you and Evolution didn't end on the best terms.
You don't need to worry about that. With me in charge, it will be different. And when the time's right, I'll pass the torch to you and you'll become world champion, just like I did.
When will that be?
I can't make any promises. Ultimately, it's up to you. Ball's in your court now. Let me know what you want to do.
This is a huge decision. I need more time to think it over.
Fine, but I'm not going to wait around forever. Let me know soon, before it's too late.
Understood.
Intercontinental Champion, The Lock. It's a pleasure, man. I've enjoyed watching you tear it up so far on Raw. And they weren't wrong with all that hype, which is why I wanted to talk to you. I'm relaunching the Hurt Business, and I want you to be the centerpiece, the new CEO.
The last version had issues. I couldn't keep track from one week to the next if you were together, broken up, or who was even in the group.
You're not wrong, which is why I am going to do it right this time. And that starts with you. I mean, look at what I did for Bobby Lashley. I helped elevate him to become WWE Champion. And I can do the same thing for you, but faster. Since, let's be honest, Bobby was a bit of a rehabilitation project, but you're ready for prime time.
So, who else do you have in mind for the group?
I'm reviewing a lot of top candidates, but don't worry about that. No matter who else joins, The Lock is going to be the guy, the focus of the group. Every decision the Hurt Business makes will be to further your individual success first.
That all sounds good. Assuming you're not just saying all this to get me on board.
I'm not. Trust me. I see big things in you. So what do you think? You ready to make the best decision of your life?
You sold me. I'm ready to join the Hurt Business.
All right, let's go. Now, like I said, you have all the tools and you're ready for prime time. But I think with some extra work, I can get you to a whole other level. Just like I helped Bobby Lashley become the Almighty. Meet me at the Performance Center tomorrow, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Sounds good. See you then. Joining Hurt Business feels like a major milestone in my career. Holding the Intercontinental Championship has been huge, but this seems like it could be the start of something bigger.
You think this will be any different, though, than the previous Hurt Business that ultimately fell apart?
I was skeptical of all this at first, but I'm trying my best to trust the process. Which is tough, since I know MVP's not always been the most straight-up guy, but I feel like he wants to do this the right way this time around. And that means delivering on all the promises he's made of making me the top guy.
Any clue who else will be joining this new Hurt Business?
MVP said he's still looking for the ideal third member to complement my skills. I guess we'll find out who that is soon enough.
Well, someone is arriving in style. Any idea who this could be?
I'm not sure. As far as I know, all the VIPs are already here. We heard rumors that MVP was reforming the Hurt Business, and this must be it.
But who else is in the limo?
It's the Lock. What a crew MVP has assembled.
MVP might have done the legwork, but it looks like the Lock is calling the shots as the new CEO.
The Hurt Business is back and stronger than ever.